Hey guys, hope everybody's doing well. This video is on time-based questions. So we've had some requests for time-based questions. So this is another video on that, and I will include in the description box the other time-based question video that we have if you want to take a look at that one as well. As a reminder, we are an app. We have an app on the iOS App Store, over 1,200 questions, detailed feedback. I think it really helped almost anybody as they're preparing for the ASVAB. The second thing, our website, whipsmart.com, also included in the description box, has a 20 question self-exam for you. So you take that and we'll email you right back with your results, where you look best, where you look weakest, and where you should spend your time studying. So that could help you as well. Okay, so time-based questions, we got 4 questions. And these definitely show up on the ASVAB. You gotta be familiar with how to solve these. Okay, so the first question says you go 40 miles at 120 miles an hour. How long did this take you? Okay, so we have 40, come on pen, 40 miles at 120 miles per hour. Okay, so this is definitely going to be a distance equals rate times time, right? And making sure as you look at that, remember the 100, even though this is the bigger number, the 120, that's the miles per hour, that's rate. The distance is this one. You could easily mix that up and then get the wrong answer, right? So our formula is distance equals rate times time. Distance is 40, rate 120, time to be determined. Okay, so once you have it set up like this, then we divide each side by 120 and give that t all by itself. T equals 40 over 120. Okay, if you divide each side by 40 here, that'll get us down to 120 divided by 40 is 3, and that gets us down to 1/3. Okay, so what does that mean? Our answer is 1/3 is probably not even going to be an answer choice. Right, it means 1/3 of an hour. That's how long it took, right? And 1/3 of an hour, and we set that up to figure out how many minutes that actually is. If we cross multiply this, we get 3x equals 60, divide each side by 3, and we will be left with 20 minutes. So 1/3 of an hour is 20 minutes. Okay. So slight little curveball there, and that the miles per hour was faster than the total distance, which should, if you see that, clue you in right away. The answer's got to be less than an hour, right? So any answers that are more than an hour there, you just eliminate it right away, which will probably be at least 1, if not 2, of the answer choices. Okay, second question. Drove 240 miles in 4 hours. Assuming this person continues at the same speed, how long will it take to drive 390 miles? Okay, so think about what they said. So 240 miles in 4 hours. That's what we start with, right? 240 miles, 4 hours. Assuming that you continue at the same speed. Now, right away we need to think, okay, what is that speed? And it's going to be this answer. 240 divided by 4 is 60 miles per hour. So that's our rate. Okay, so now we're saying, assuming that I continue at 60 miles per hour, how long will it take to drive 390 miles? Okay, so we have a 60, x we don't know, equals 390. Divide each side by 60, right? And that is 6.5, right? 390 divided by 60 is 6.5, so that's our answer, 6.5 hours. So go 390 miles, going at 60 miles per hour. Okay, so now we got an airplane question. Okay, so this airplane is descending, going down. So an airplane is 7,800 feet above the ground. So we start off at 7,800 feet above the ground. It is descending 130 feet per second, right? So it is going down at 130 feet per second. How long until it hits the ground? Okay, so all you really got to do here is divide these two numbers. Divided by 130 equals 60. Okay, and just to trick you, they'll probably throw in a couple different 60s, like 60 seconds, 60 minutes, right? Remember, it's 130 feet per second, so that's 60 seconds or 1 minute. Okay, that's how you do that one. One more, and this last one is an overtime question, right? Like you're getting paid overtime. So standard procedure would be for the first 40 hours you get paid hourly at a certain rate, and then after that in the week it's time and a half, which is considered overtime. Okay, so in this one you're paid 12 bucks an hour, and you work 48 hours. Okay, so for the first 40 we get paid that 12, right? 40 times 12 equals 480. So that's what I made the first 40 hours of the week, but there's 8 hours that I worked overtime. We go 80 times, what is this number going to be? It's going to be 12 times 1.5. And 12 times 1.5 is 18, right? That, if you don't know that in your head, that's completely fine, right? You just do quick little math. 12 times 1.5 equals 18. Okay, 8 times 18 is 144. And that leaves us at 624 for the week, right? So that's how you go about solving any type of time and a half question or overtime question.